You're not even willing to make a commitment that's just words right now with me because I'm in debt, baby. You're not my partner.
Fellas, keep setting the boundaries. Subscribe. Let's talk about it.
He does not want to propose until I'm completely debt free.
No way, because you absorb someone else's debt. Is it because this is a man saying it now as opposed to the woman being on the other end of this?
No, you get sued, we get sued. Your money gone, my money gone. Your wages garnished, my wages garnished. So I can understand the financial aspect of it.
I'm looking at the bigger picture. If your boyfriend is questioning whether he wants to propose to you because of your debt, there's a deeper issue going on. I don't really think that he truly wants to marry you, and that might be a scapegoat.
Right. So he's looking at it from a contractual basis. This is not a relationship. This is a monetary obligation, and we are in a partnership while it's convenient.
And
You're not even willing to make a commitment that's just words right now with me because I'm in debt, baby. You're not my partner.
Absolutely.
So, okay, first of all, you just pay attention how we're not talking about the thing on the merits anymore. We're just talking about how it makes you feel. If you want to talk about things in terms of being contractual, it's contractual, right? You guys are they're together, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. You want to get married, that's a contract with the state. So he's looking and saying, that if you guys aren't familiar with this one, it's the woman calling the Dave Ramsey. She's a nurse. She makes good money. Her boyfriend makes $250K a year. She's in $90K of debt. She's asking about when are we going to get married. He said, take care of your debt first. That's it. Okay, the response by Dave Ramsey, of course, was to shun, to shame, to all the things. The man is terrible, blah, 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 blah. Right? He calling her a princess and all this stuff she should be taken care of. Right. We know Dave's approach. We know his stance on a lot of things. They're very Christian-centered and very much focused on the man has to step up and do more. Cool. Set that aside. The fact that he is saying something, the man is saying something reasonable. Most men, you know what side of this they fall on. If you're looking at me to be the bearer of the financial burden, clean your slate before you get here. What people are not focusing on is that in that call, in that same call, she said he takes care of all the bills. He takes care of everything, allowing me to pay down my debt. He takes care of everything financially. None of that seems to resonate. None of that seems to be important here because you're talking about something, you're responding to something based on your feelings. You're looking at what the man said and looking for deeper meaning. You're looking to peel it apart so it makes sense to you. This is why communication constantly breaks down between both of us. A man is usually going to say, this is what I mean. And that's why I said it that way. Sometimes it can be brash. Sometimes it can be abrasive. Sometimes it can be without any type of sugarcoating or flavoring that you would prefer. But that's the bare bones of it. There's no other thing here for you to break down the fraction further. No, here it is. This is a base fraction. You want to now look and say, well, there's got to be a deeper meaning. No, the deeper meaning is take care of your debt. I've created a scenario in which you can take care of your debt. Do that first. This is what we're doing. You say all the time you want a man to lead, but you don't want to lead. You don't want to listen to that instruction when it comes down to something you don't like to hear, something that makes you feel less than. You want to talk about partnership. Well, this is what it takes for you to be a partner. Let's consider this. Let's just consider the math on this. You're coming into something that someone has the upper hand on. He has a business. He makes more than you and you want a partnership, but you can't bring in the same kind of income that he has. In fact, you're coming in with debt from another company, from another bill, from another job. Okay, they're saying if you want partnership or you want to be recognized any type of way, formality in here, this is the buy-in. You have to come clean. How does that not make sense? You would want equal say in how the money is spent, where things go, but you didn't have equal effort to get the company where it is. That's cool. This is normal. We're saying, here's the buy-in. Most of the time, the buy-in is love me, be loyal to me. That's the buy-in. Here, men are saying, okay, we're just talking about strictly money. Here's what you got to do. Clear out your debt. Oh, but that's difficult in today's society. Stuff costs money. I'll take care of everything else. I want to see your commitment, your ability to handle this, how you handle finances. If you don't understand this, you can't make this work. Why am I now going to put myself in an over-leveraged position where you now have access to everything I've built and have the ability to extract half of that at the moment you decide this doesn't suit me anymore? Here's what you have to do. take care of your debt, especially if you're telling me that once we get married, I'm responsible for your debt, depending on the state. I'm responsible for that. I'm telling you, take care of it first. That makes sense. For men, that makes sense. It's just about that. It's about the finances. It's about leadership. Here's the direction. You don't like it. You call him Dave Ramsey, as if Dave Ramsey somehow going to sway that man's mind. Then here we are commenting on this, and you're trying to look deeper into the meaning behind what this person said, what this person meant, what her boyfriend meant about this. You're looking at it in your eyes and how you interpret it. There must be something deeper. This is a partnership while it's convenient. What's convenient for him financially? He's taking care of everything. You're a nurse making good money. He's telling you pay down your debt. Where is the convenience for him? In that sense, if his salary is enough to command this, he can find someone already that is in a better position. They don't have as much debt. If the income that person makes isn't important because he's financing the entire thing, then your job isn't as important. Then it comes down to plain and simple. Do this thing, show me that you can actually handle your money properly. Because if it's a student loan debt, here's an opportunity to pay it off. If there's consumer debt in there, then there's a reason why I'm hesitant to join ourselves further together contractually with the state. You're bad with money. Most of you are bad with money. When I say most of you, I mean most of you. This is what the United States has shown. Bad with money. So now I'm going to take someone that, hey, I'm better with money. I'm going to get with you who's bad with money, who has no inclination, who's not moving towards, hey, I'm going to do better with my money. Here's an easy test. Hey, this is how you do better with money. Not just randomly throwing out there and saying, make it work. I'm giving you a lane. I'm giving you a lane in order to make this happen. And when you don't, that becomes telling. That becomes a thing. Okay, this is not what we should be doing. We should not be moving further. This is good. This is how men should operate. You should have your red flags. You should have your boundaries. And you have to say, this is the boundary. This is what I need to see in order to move forward. You just don't like that there is some cap. You want this thing at the end of the road. You want the marriage. You want the joining. You want all that. But here's him saying, yo, you can't show me that. Then no. He didn't break up with her. He didn't break up with her. He just said, show me that. And then we can do that. More men need to put stipulations on that because, you need to realize that what you're bringing has value. What you're bringing has value, and you can see how quickly and how rapidly or how on point they're always trying to denigrate and put that down, how they try to shame what you and what you've done, what you've accomplished. This is a telltale sign that people are saying, okay, I may not be able to do that, but I can make it unimportant. I can make it seem like it's regular. You're making $250K and someone has $90K debt. You making $250K is not regular. You making $100K is not regular. So when people try to shame and say like, no, what does that mean to me? It means the world. This could be life-changing for you. You being with this person, giving you an opportunity to get rid of your debt is life-changing. It has far-reaching implications. Most people will love a leg up like that. If someone would come to you and say, I'm going to take care of your rent for the next 5 years, you'd breathe. You'd breathe and you'd be like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's so many things that I want to do that I can't do because of this financial burden and obligation that's on me every single month. I'll take care of that. All you have to do is take care of your own bills. And even in that, you make it seem like this is such a horrible thing that he doesn't. Cool. Use this, men, you should use this as self-selection, right? Let people, select themselves out. You have a problem with this. You don't understand why a man would say this. You try to look for deeper meaning when he was very clear about what he's saying. Okay. You don't want this. Cool. You can leave at any time, important time. You can leave. Too many men have realized the opposite on that. They've subsidized someone's debt. They've helped them pay something off. They've taken care of them from some medical debt, some medical bill. And then what happens? She's done. She's good. She's even. She leaves. So him saying, yo, take care of your stuff. We should have a lot more men saying, you want to advance this? Okay, let's look at the finances. Let's look at the debt, especially if you're thinking the burden has to be on me. I have to provide, or even if I have to pay more into this. If we're paying things, then it's not 50-50, but it's 80-20. I take care of majority of the bills. You take care of groceries and maybe some 1 or 2 utilities. Cool. How much debt you got? How much debt you got? If you want to join your life with someone, you should be able to have that conversation. Show me the debt. And then if we come up with a plan that allows you to pay that off, this is something you should celebrate. It's not something you should complain about. But we have a natural inclination now to say, yeah, this isn't right. This isn't wrong. That he's asking you to be an adult and take care of the debt that you accrued. And then here we are trying to make it seem like something's wrong for him, wrong with him. If he's wrong, the rest of us should be just as wrong. But I could be wrong. Hey, you could disagree. So let me know down in the comments below. If you see on another video screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those. In those videos, of course, if you listen to my voice now, if you have not subscribed, I think we should. I'm just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.